Marvel Rivals just dropped new trailers for the MCU event this week, giving us our first look at gameplay for the new mode based on the Avengers 2012 movie, and it's absolute cinema. What it do, Durag Nation? Things are getting insane as we get closer to the launch of Marvel Rivals Season 8, so I'll quickly break down the amazing new content arriving in the game this week. First, Hulk smashed that hype button to share the news with more superhero fans, and let's get it. After dropping the incredibly fun PvE mode Blood Hunt last Thursday, which brought in a ton of new players, Marvel Rivals is not slowing down at all, as this week is the launch of the highly anticipated Path to Doomsday event. Every season until December, we'll get a new game mode based on each Avengers movie. During Season 8, we'll get Age of Ultron, while Season 9 will bring in Thanos as part of Avengers Infinity War. And the year will close out with the arrival of Doctor Doom in December to promote the Avengers Doomsday film. But things begin this week with the movie that launched it all, Avengers 2012. As part of the festivities, we're getting a big new update in Times Square, as well as 3 new costumes hitting the shop, with Elsa Bloodstone seeming to be a little out of place based on the theme of the event, but I'm sure fans of the hero will enjoy her blood-made costume, which is a Marvel Rivals original and the third made costume they've added to the game over the last month. I definitely would have preferred a movie skin for Thor or Hulk instead, because the costumes most people will be lining up for are these incredible MCU outfits for Loki and Iron Man based on the Avengers 2012 film. We just got our first look at the God of Mischief in action with the new skin.
Your powers are mine!
I love that for his emote, they based it off the scene where he was arrested. W attention to detail by the devs. I think this costume will finally make me switch off the Lady Loki skin. Joining Loki in the shop is the iconic Iron Man Mark 7 armor. Fans have been asking for this armor since the beta, and it's cool we're finally getting it with a game mode based on that Avengers movie. I also love that his MVP animation is based on a scene where he saves the city by flying the nuke through the portal. This will definitely be my new main costume whenever I play Iron Man. All 3 outfits will be in the shop starting April 30th at 10 p.m. Eastern, and thankfully they are not temporary and will be available free to buy permanently. To help pay for these, Rivals is bringing back the Chrono Rush event, giving players the chance to earn unlimited Chrono tokens just by playing the game. If you're done with the battle pass like me, you can convert those tokens into units and put those towards those new skins. Loki and Iron Man are must-buys for me because I'll be live covering the launch of the new Avengers game mode, so I gotta get myself as immersed as possible. Unlike last week's Blood Hunt, which was strictly a PvE mode, this is a new PvP mode with a twist. 6 players will become the Avengers, while 1 player will control a Loki buffed by the Mind Stone and battle for the fate of New York City. We just got the gameplay trailer for the mode and it looks incredible. Love that they started off with the iconic assemble sequence when the camera spins around them. It would have been even better if Iron Man wasn't the only one with an MCU costume though. So the way it works is that 7 players load into the lobby, with the hero pool being limited to the MCU Avengers and 1 player as Loki. Looks like the mode will only take place in Asgard instead of New York. I'm guessing because this concept only works on a domination map and all the New York ones are convoy. Definitely takes away from the immersion, and I'm wondering if they're going to make some of these modes PvE instead in order to better recreate the films. The Avengers appear to all be the same ability wise, but Loki obviously has gotten a lot of different changes since it's a 6v1. His base health is now 3500 and his primary appears to do much more damage and has a bigger splash radius, on top of the ammo now being unlimited. He also has a few new abilities. We see Monster Hulk do the famous slam on Loki, but he uses his right click to basically do a substitution jutsu that leaves behind a clone to get slammed while the real Loki teleports away and is invisible. That's obviously insanely strong, but it's on an 18-second cooldown. It looks like he can only summon a single clone on an 8-second cooldown, and his shift appears to activate the power of the Mind Stone, which forces the target to start attacking their own team, as we see Iron Man drop his ult on his squad mates. That one is only on a 10-second cooldown, so I can see that being insane, especially if you're good at ult tracking or if it can interrupt ultimates in progress. Speaking of which, Loki's ultimate is also new. Instead of copying any hero on the field, he instead summons his own Avengers clones who will fight on his behalf for 12 seconds. And they all get ultimates, which should probably be an instant team wipe since the closest to a healer on the Avengers side is Captain America with his ult. It looks like if you beat Loki, you get the end screen from the Avengers film from Loki's POV after all the Avengers had first captured him, which looks fire. Just like the Blood Hunt PvE mode, Path to Doomsday will go live early Thursday morning, which last week was 5 a.m. Eastern for me. I definitely want to get up early again to get some games in, But again, you won't be able to use those MCU skins until they hit the shop Thursday night. What do you think of the path to Doomsday so far? Do you want this format for all of them, or would you prefer some of the rest be PvE instead of PvP? But that's not all the content superhero fans have to look forward to. We have new superhero games releasing over the next month, and a lot more dropping over the next year. I broke down the 13 confirmed ones that absolutely need to be on your wish list. Click the video on screen to learn more. And a huge shout out to everyone supporting me on Patreon. Join for free so you never miss an update.